Hi, I'm Angie and I'm the Continuing Education Coordinator at the North Dakota State Library. In today's Library 101, we will be discussing weeding. Weeding is a necessary evil that all libraries must face. We know that it can be scary to some librarians because they don't want to throw away books. And to others, it is a battle with their school principal or the library board to perform this necessary action. Why is weeding important? Weeding keeps your collection up to date, relevant, and in the hands of your patrons rather than sitting on the shelf. It saves space on the shelf and allows you to rotate your collection. It saves the time of your staff and your patrons. It won't take as long to find the books that a patron is looking for, and it won't take as long for your staff to reshelve these books. It removes outdated materials. This is more important than you may realize. If these materials are science or technology related, they could be giving wrong information to your patrons. It is suggested that you weed books that are on science or technology every 2 or so years so that you don't run into the problem of misinformation. Factors to consider for weeding. Think musty. M is for misleading. These are for items that are factually incorrect, such as old science and technology books. U is for ugly. It's okay to think a book is ugly. These are those items that are in poor condition. They could be old and worn beyond repair. This is typical with paperbacks, and sometimes it is just cheaper to replace it if it circulates a lot. S is superseded. This is very common if you have textbooks in your collection. Is there a newer edition available? You don't have to buy a new edition every time one comes out, but purchasing one when yours is a few years old will keep the collection relevant. T is for trivial. This is an item that doesn't have any specific scientific or historical merit. It is usually some type of ephemeral material that a previous librarian thought was necessary or a patron donated to the library. I is for irrelevant. Is that book about a small town in Wyoming really relevant to your collection? Generally, these are the materials that have no relevance to your patrons or the community you serve. E is for elsewhere. Is this book available in other places? Such as, could you order them from interlibrary loan? This also includes if you have multiples of the same book in your collection. You can either get rid of all of them and look elsewhere, or just keep the best looking copy you have on the shelf. What to do with weeded books? Work with an organization like Better World Books. Better World Books is an organization that takes donations from libraries and sells books to help fund world literacy. Recycle. You can always take the cover off the books and then recycle the paper to avoid just throwing them in a landfill. Have a book sale. If you think there are people in your community that would still want these books, have a book sale. You don't have to go against the library board and throw away books, and you get the bonus of raising money for your library at the same time. Donate. If you don't want to donate to organizations like Better World Books, donate locally. Find out who would like some or all of the materials that you are taking out of the collection. Where to go for help. The C.R.E.W Manual. This was produced by the Texas State Library and Archives and is considered the premier manual on weeding. You can find it on our webpage along with a weeding template. Both the weeding template and the C.R.E.W Manual can be found under Services for Libraries and Education and then under Library Policies, Plans, Manuals, and Forms. The Field Notes blog. The library development team at the State Library has a blog called Field Notes on WordPress. Not only do we have a posting on weeding, but I bet we have other ones that would be of interest as well. Ask your library development specialist. If you just want to talk to someone about how to get a weeding policy in place, or you need someone to come and help you with weeding, contact your library development specialist. They are here to help you succeed. As Anne Felix stated in the C.R.E.W Manual, a good library collection is like a good haircut. It's not what you cut, it's what you leave. So don't be afraid to start cutting down your collection. You can do it.